At some Good Friday services today, parishioners were asked to support Catholics around the world. Many families at St. Charbel Parish in Windsor have relatives suffering under ISIS control. Today they sent prayers of hope to those living under the extreme violence in the Middle East. With the story, we're joined live by Sasha Long.
Christy, this is considered one of the holiest days of the year as Christians remember the day Christ died on the cross. But this year, as Christians in the Middle East and elsewhere are targeted with extreme violence, it has added significance, especially for some here at home worried about those close to them. At St. Charbel Parish, a reenactment of the day Christ died on the cross. For the 450 Roman Catholic families that worship here, this Good Friday service is especially difficult.
We have some emotion going on in our hearts and minds. We think about our relatives, our families, our brothers and sisters.
Father Daniel Ferris asked parishioners, most of Iraqi, Syrian, and Lebanese descent, to support Catholics around the world this Easter, especially Christians in the Middle East, unable to practice their faith for fear of persecution from extremists.
I will be mentioning them in my prayer and will ask my people to pray for them, to be united with them, at least in prayer.
It's sad to hear of how many innocent lives are being lost.
Maj El-Khouri was born in Syria. She says some of her family back home was killed in the conflict, targeted for being Christian. She says the violence and the atrocities are very real. Families forced from their homes because of their faith.
I am thankful to be in Canada, to be a Canadian, that I can practice my freedom of religion, and I can practice it freely without feeling the fear of being persecuted for having a strong faith in Christianity.
Ferris says the Iraqi and Syrian refugees who have fled prosecution in their homelands and the Palestinian Christians struggling to survive deserve prayers. He's encouraging parishioners to contact their friends and relatives in the Middle East with a message of hope and encouragement to show them they are not forgotten.
I'm united with all the Christians in the world, so I feel very concerned about what's happening to them. But I believe they will overcome all the fear.
And Father Ferris says he hopes all countries can work together to find a solution to improve and maintain peace in the Middle East. He says the prayers for those overseas will continue all weekend long. Christy.
We certainly will keep them in our thoughts as well. Thank you, Sasha. Sasha Long reporting live tonight.